Hi viewers, this is Dr. Amit English classes, and today I am making a video for students of 12th, and the chapter I am going to cover today is the interview, and the writer is Christopher Sylvester. This chapter is an excerpt from Penguin Book of Interviews, a very well read and well appreciated writing of Christopher Sylvester. And here we are focusing on the chapter, the interview. It is for the students of 12th CBSE board. The theme of this chapter is interview, a common part of journalism. Every literate person, every educated person has read about this and has known about what the interview is. But actually, in this chapter, we have studied that some people, especially the celebrities, they think interview to be an assault on their private life. They don't like interview, and they have spoken a lot against interview. But there are some people like Umberto Eco. He is in favor of interview. He says that interview is very important. It is a part of journalism and is the best way to know the truth. So we are going to study this all, and my video is going to be very much effective for students of 12th, and I hope that they will learn everything in a very simplified and limited words I am going to discuss. First thing, what is the theme of the chapter, a common part of journalism? The chapter discusses how different people have multiple opinions about interview. V.S. Nopal, a famous writer who is not in favor of interview. He says that interview has hurting characteristics. He says that when it wounds a person. He felt pained when interviewed, and the next in the list is Lewis Carroll. He says that he has a horror of being lionized. He also does not. He has fear of interview, and he feels that interview gives unnecessary upgradation, we can say the unnecessary exaggeration of his quality, and he dislikes it. Rudyard Kipling takes it to be crime. He says that an interview is a crime and is assault on the privacy of someone. Shaw below says that it is a thumbprints on the windpipe. In a nutshell, we can say that these celebrities don't like to be interviewed. They think that interview is something that adds unnecessary problem, creates unnecessary problem. They say that interview is a just, we can say that is a bundle of complications, and interviewers raise unnecessary questions. But we find that, excluding their views, if we think that what interview is, it is a part and parcel of journalism. We are able to know about the achievement of great people after listening or after seeing their interviews. If we don't watch the interview, we cannot have the knowledge, we cannot have understanding how those great people have achieved great height, academic heights, economic heights, great height in their social and in their educational life. But these celebrities, especially celebrities I am talking about, in interview it's a two parts. In first part, the different opinions given by interviews. I have told you V.S. Nopal, a famous writer, he says that interview has hurting characteristics. It hurts, it wounds. And same with Lewis Carroll is also against it. He says that it's a horror of being lionized. unnecessary exaggeration is given. So he doesn't like this. And Rudyard Kipling take it to be crime. And Shawl below says it's a thumbprints on the windpipe. It is very suffocating. You will feel suffocated before interviewer, because being an interview you will have to answer different questions. Some questions may be an intrusion into your private life. So these people says that it is an assault on the privacy. These celebrities don't like to be interviewed. So dear, we find that in the second part of the chapter we are discussing about Umberto Eco. Here Mukund Pamavan has taken interview of Umberto Eco. Umberto Eco says that interview is good, it is necessary. Umberto Eco, a great academician, novelist, scholar, and he has given a very inspiring views regarding his opinion about interview. Umberto Eco is an academician, एक and who admits, वो admit करते हैं क्या वही that interview is not a crime. He wrote about 40 non-fictions and he became a novelist by accident. He is such a great figure who writes novel on Sunday. He gave concept regarding empty spaces in life. He has expressed his view that in our life so many empty spaces, and if we make wise use of those interstices, empty spaces, we will be very much close to greatness. And he loves to be called first an academician. He says that I am first an academician, and he was very much he was famous for his love for academic pursuit. As a writer, he has written a famous book, The Name of the Rose, that was the best seller, and he got a great academic height. So we can say, in conclusion, we can say that Umberto Eco likes interview. He has spoken about empty spaces. He has said, interview is good and it is a part and parcel of life. And through this we can know. So Mukund Pamavan, while interviewing, he has raised so many questions. And each of the questions was very brilliantly answered by Umberto Eco. So we can say that he admits that interview is not a crime. And he also says that I have become a writer by, and further he gave explanation interstices. He says about what? Empty spaces. While you were coming to meet me, I wrote an article. He says that while I was given you appointment and you were coming to me, I wrote an article. He says that I am a novelist by accident. And he has started his writing career at the age of 50. So this great man of literary height has given a very nice interview, and the second part we come to know regarding this. So the interview has two parts. In the first part we studies about just a contrary view regarding interview. V.S. Naipaul opposes it, Lewis Carroll opposes it, Rudyard Kipling opposes it, Shawl Below opposes it, but Umberto Eco in second part he doesn't oppose this, and he takes interview to be an important part of journalism. So once again we say that interview has a very nice theme. The theme is what? Regarding that it is a part of journalism. It is an important way to know the truth. If there is no interview, we will not be able to know great facts about great people. So interview is very important. It opens a new door of knowledge for us, and it introduces us with the life of great people. So here we are required to say that some people says that it is an intrusion on their privacy. And those in part 1 I have discussed those names who take interview to be an interference into their in their restricted life. And we also meet a great literary giant. We meet also a great literary, a very congenial, a great person who has a great deal of love for art and literature. He speaks a lot regarding art and literature. He has spoken about Umberto Eco, a very nice man, a great man of literary height, who gives a very nice interview. He says that is interview is a very nice way of knowing, and he speaks different parts, different points. एम्प्टी स्पेसिस के बारे में बात किया। हम लोग के लाइफ में एम्प्टी स्पेसिस बहुत है, इंटरस्टिसेस है, एम्प्टी स्पेसिस। फिर उन्होंने बात किया कि हाउ ही बिकेम अ नॉवेलिस्ट। उन्होंने कहा कि मैं नॉवेलिस्ट बन गया बाय एक्सीडेंट। I became novelist by accident. Then he spoke about his writing inclination, and on the whole, we can say that Enrico has given his interview, and the chapter is very important from examination point of view. If we turn out the question paper of some years, we find that one or two questions are generally asked. So I would requesting you students must go through the text and watch my video. It will be instrumental for you in understanding the chapter. Thank you. If you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and must not forget to press the bell icon so that when I upload any video, you may get immediate notification. That's all. Thank you.